I'm hearing that you have manifested a reading asking about the next date you go on. Or something along the lines of what's going to transpire the next time you are with this person. When you have a lot of time together. Because this is a connection. Well, okay, it definitely wants... Wow. Okay, so some of you could have talked to somebody recently about this connection. Let your friends help you. So, some of you actually have asked, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about this person. I feel this, but I need more answers before I can enact any more into this connection. Okay. So, you've either manifested a reading to request help making a decision, aka me being one of those friends that gets to help you, and or you've already talked to somebody about this connection recently, and something I keep hearing is accept others for who they are. Okay, so did this person give you good advice? Whoever you talked to about this romantic connection? Alright, so I mean, from what I hear, honestly, whoever this is gave you some pretty great advice. They were real. They're like, look, you don't know what can happen in the future. Right now, this person's life, it looks like they've been able to separate from, things that are negative. It looks like they have a lot going for them. But you are still getting to know each other. There's no need to assume right away if this is forever or not. You are the type of person that you're like, I am ready to date for marriage. It's not that I need to 1000% know I'm going to date somebody and we're going to get married. But I have to know that the person I am doing the potential relationship with from the very beginning somewhat is on the same page, that's something they want with due time. And what I see is this friend you talked to was stating you really can't know if that is going to happen without taking it steady right now. Your parasite, your ego, your fear wants to assume that something is just off the table because of the way things are right now between you two. There's a lot of 3D world things that are moving around, and I'm hearing by this time next year, your world is going to be so far different, not in a bad way at all, for the better, but there's so many moves. This individual, whoever you talk to, is like, continue to get to know this person. It seems pretty real. It seems like they separate bullshit and truth very authentically. The person they talked to was like, also like, you need to like see each other soon. Take it as it resonates. For some of you here, this could be more of like you met online, so it's like a dating app, social media. You could have a long distance relationship and you haven't seen each other in a while, or you started your relationship long distance. Or this could be even the energy of like you have a partner who's been on like business trips or etc. for a while, and however this resonates for you, it just seems like right now in your guys' life it's not the most easiest thing to schedule normal weekly time with each other. And something that this friend, this loved one, etc. stated was, see them again in person, or see them in person for the first time, however this resonates for you. Don't come to any conclusions. Don't jump to anything. I mean, it's got to be here for a reason for you. They told you to take a leap of faith with this. So, now that we know that whoever you talked to was a great person and the exact person I'm hearing you should have talked to, because a lot of people wouldn't have understood, but this person does. What is Spirit's guidance for you out of this reading? regarding the flow of this connection. Okay. Spirit's letting you know, if you give this a chance, this is going to be more than one of the most passionate things you've ever experienced. This is going to be the most wish-fulfilling relationship you've ever had in your life. This is something that you have manifested in. You wrote in a book, is what I keep hearing. You wrote in a book this connection. There's 4 topics Spirit's wanting me to confirm something for you about out of this reading. Number 1, trust that this person, there is no other individuals that could get in the way of you two. If you're wondering if somebody like an ex or etc. or another romantic connection etc. could get in the way of you two, what I am hearing is the way that the cards aligned. This is so interesting. I've never noticed this. Well, it's because it's never normally happened, but you guys know my cards, they can tend to bend. And these 2 cards, they're like, the bend is like connected. Do you see what I'm talking about? They're 2 totally different cards, but the way I was holding it was like the bend was completely connected. And that's how they feel about you. It's like you started out on 2 totally different separate sides of the world or the map, etc. Take it as it resonates, but your roads lead to each other. Nobody, they would not let, this is divinely guided connection. They're trusting their source above everything else. Nobody would get in the way of you two on their end. Not if you give your all to each other. They want you to know that you've had many past lives together. There's a deep sexual attraction, but the sexual attraction stems from everything else that you two have had. And I'm hearing that when you are intimate, either for the first time or again, depending on how this reading is into your life. Most of you have not been intimate with each other, though. When this is enacted, like, get ready for quantum leaping. Get ready for, honestly, in the act, trying to make this the most professional way I can state it, in the act of performing that act of love, you will have past life downloads at points of climax and etc. This is something where when you look into each other's eyes, you hear each other's voice, you see the movement of your lips. It's like, this is not the first life ever. I know you. Never doubt how much they care about you. Another thing they want you to know is religious things will not get in the way. In fact, the religious connection makes you two stronger, no matter if you have the same religion or not. They want you to know that this person wants to help you heal family wounds. They don't want to perfect everything. They want to help you. And that they are healed enough to truly help you. This person, just as much as loyalty, honesty, truth, is the most important things in your life, and also the hardest things to truly find, you feel. And the hardest thing to keep in a person is the same exact inner dilemma they've battled. Both of you are going to continue to help each other release imposter syndrome and help each other see truly how much you settled in love in other relationships. This relationship is not about thinking or comparing of the past, but just so much acknowledgement and being thankful and grateful for Spirit, God, etc., Source, the universe, to not have let you settle, to make sure that your maps were aligned this way and you met at this moment. This is something that's meant to continue to thrive. You both need to release self-deception. You both need to release the fear that the other one could be pretending to be somebody they're not. Because there's absolutely no way you would feel the way you do. You would have met if it wasn't time for your timelines to be together. I have decided to go ahead and accept 3 new apprentices this quarter. If you're somebody that's interested in becoming one of my apprentices, Go to my website, offprintmint.com, and schedule your interview today. Every single potential apprentice does go through an interview process to make sure we are aligned, and it is divine time for you to be in this program. That's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.